Hi, I'm Luke.
And hello, I'm Wayne, and welcome to Watch It, a movie review show with a difference.
So basically, me and Wayne are going to swap films with one another. We're not going to know what the films are until the day, and we basically need to watch them and give our honest opinion about them.
Now, these films could be from whenever, as long as we've got a copy, which obviously will help.
Yeah.
It's a good chance it could get reviewed here on Watch It. So it doesn't matter if it was from the 50s, 40s, doesn't matter. There you go. Just put that out there.
As long as we got them.
Yeah, I think I just said that.
Okay.
Were you not there when I said it?
No, I was in there.
Or not, as the case may be. Anyway, what film did I ask you to watch?
You asked me to watch Return to Witch Mountain.
Now, there was a few weeks or so ago, I asked Luke to watch the first film of that, which was Escape to Witch Mountain.
Yeah.
Escape to Witch Mountain, yeah, something right. So that's the follow-up. And just to give you a quick backstory, to be in that case, it's about a boy and a girl who were orphaned, and they didn't have their memory. This is the original film, and basically they have these sort of supernatural powers, right? Well, that's sort of spoiling the original film. This is the sequel where they've returned to
Earth.
I didn't want to say that because then it tells them that they were from outer space. Sorry,
Spoiler
alert. Burke. Yeah, okay, so they're from outer space. So they've returned to Earth, and they're some sort of not mad scientist sort of thing, who is Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
Christopher Lee discovers this, and obviously he wants to use their powers for his own gain. What do you think, then?
I enjoyed it. Because I really enjoyed the first film, but I think I enjoyed this one a little bit more because
Christopher Lee.
Well, I like Donald Pleasance just as much, and he was in the first film. But I like that both villains in both films are British. I don't know why they've decided to cast two British actors as the villains, but I think
Because we're so evil.
yeah. But, Christopher Lee, he's just a horror icon. So I think having him play a bad guy, probably for like 100th time, in whatever film this is for him, probably like his 100th film as well, or something at this point. It's cool to see legendary actors in these films.
Betty Davis as well?
Yeah, she's fantastic in the film. And I like that him and her are like the yin and yang. Like, he wants to do all this, and she's not really too sure they should be doing it. She thinks like you said, he's maybe like a mad scientist. I would say he's like a mad scientist in a way, because he's using these experiments or wants to gain this knowledge from the children for his own use, and it's just not good. But I liked that it's the same children from the first film returning, because they've done a really good job again. And I like the gang that the girl meets. They're kind of
the other kids.
Yeah, and one of my favourite characters in it was I don't know if he's like a teacher or someone, but he's the one who's trying to get the kids to school.
He's the truant officer.
Yeah, I really liked him, and he says, I just want you guys to have an education, and at one point you actually feel really bad for him.
Saw him in an episode of MASH.
Oh, okay.
He was really good in that as well. It's really funny.
Yeah, I very enjoyed it. And again, I would like to get it because I enjoyed the first one, and I knew I was going to enjoy the second one because again, I thought the kids were great in the first film, and this has Christopher Lee, so it was a no-brainer for me. And yeah, I thought it was maybe just a little bit better.
Well, I know it wasn't a third film in the sense of a continuation, but when they did the reboot,
With Dwayne Johnson.
with Dwayne Johnson, did you ever see that?
I did, yeah.
So how would you compare the modern day version of that to the one that did back in the I guess it was the 70s?
Well, I think there's a big difference because I think back when they first made the first one, again, Donald Pleasance was quite a well-known name in the film. But who was the actor in the first one who tried to help the kids?
It's so annoying. I don't remember his name, but I've seen him in so many films.
Yeah. I mean, I think with the
that
new
really helps you, doesn't it? I know.
Is it Race to Witch Mountain, the one with Dwayne Johnson?
Race to Witch Mountain is that one?
I think it's because practically everyone knows who he is now. like because either you're a wrestling fan or you watch like the Fast and Furious films, which I can't stand. He's become like a household name in like films. Like he was in Jumanji remake.
Which I'm going to avoid like the plague.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
To avoid like the plague.
But yeah, I think because like they tried to modernise it by adding someone who's like an icon for like entertainment. So Dwayne Johnson or The Rock, however you like to call him, having him in there, I think it's going to attract more people. So, and I don't know if it's made more people watch the originals to maybe try and appreciate them just as much.
I don't know, but I remember a few years ago, because I've always wanted the idea of them doing a third film. I know it's like years later and they've grown up and all that, and I kind of in a very tiny way got that, where we're talking about the Race to Witch Mountain with Dwayne Johnson, where the two kids, obviously now grown up, do make an appearance in it. What the boy's the sheriff in it and the girl's a waitress. They're not playing the same characters, but that was really cool to see them together again.
Yeah.
And then I was looking on YouTube, and there was this thing where this woman who was pretending to be a reporter, I believe, she was basically trying to find the kids, as if it's like a, it's like a continuation in a way.
Okay.
It was only like a 20-minute thing. It wasn't anything serious. And then she finds them, but it's just like, I thought that could have been really cool if they'd done it better.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can't have everything. But we do have what I think is two great films, and I do like the Dwayne Johnson one. Not as much, but I think it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't mind it. I think back when I first watched it, I was just like, what's this all about? I didn't get it, and I didn't realise it was like, I guess, a retelling of the first film.
So as far as you were concerned, Race to Witch Mountain at the time was just a
one-off film.
Yeah. There was no like, it wasn't a reboot of anything.
I had no idea about it. But no, I think film-wise, where I did enjoy it more than the first one, I'd probably give this like a 8.5 out of 10 film-wise, and acting-wise, probably give it an 8.5 again, because Christopher Lee's playing his usual sort of part as the bad guy, and I would say he's overacting as usual, but he's just playing that Christopher Lee part again.
It's a Disney film though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So he was a bit of a Disney
Villain. Yeah. Yeah, and the kids, reprising their roles, did a good job again, so I think that's why I'd give it a 8.5 still. So yeah, I did enjoy it.
So would you recommend people if would like it?
Oh yeah, I'd recommend watching them both back to back though, because that's a good 3 hours of entertainment. And if you like the Dwayne Johnson version, Race to Witch Mountain, then you need to watch these other two, because you might probably appreciate them a lot more. Because I think for their time, the effects that they had, as I said in the review when we talked about the first one, it might seem dated to people, but back then, they probably hadn't seen stuff like that before. The whole levitation kind of stuff. You didn't see that in like a Disney film.
Sort of pioneering, wasn't it? Pioneering.
Yeah.
If I'm saying that word correctly.
Oh no, I know what you mean.
That's good. As long as you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Right, now, let's see, what was the film, if I can find it.
Is it there?
Oh, it is there. It is there. It is there, well done.
So what film did I ask you to watch?
You mean you don't know? Yeah. What the film he asked me to watch was Legend.
So basically Legend is a story about the Cray twins. During the 60s, London, Cray twins became these notorious gang, and this film's basically about how they reach their success, and what they did to get to their success. And it's quite violent, and it's a true story. So what did you think?
Well, one of the things that I like about Watch It is I will end up watching, because where you suggest what films for me to review and vice versa, I will end up watching films that if I was in a DVD shop or something like that, if I see it on the shelf, I'd probably just walk past.
Yeah.
So it's sort of out my sort of general thing. So sometimes it could be, a really interesting, good thing. Other times it could be quite painful.
Yeah.
This wasn't painful.
Oh, good. Not like Free Fire.
We're not going to go there. No, it might surprise a lot of people, because a lot of people, it has actually been noticed that Some films that Luke gets me to watch, I'm like, it's just so awful, it's rubbish. Oh, I can't stand it, blah blah blah. And when Luke's more, oh wow, yeah, I really like that. And
Yeah, that's 90% of the films you've told me. I'm actually like, wow, this is really good.
Yes, well, I will eventually find you one you don't like. I'll aim for that now. So no, this does make a change. I actually, although I wouldn't watch it again because I'm not into gangster movies, but I thought it was really interesting, and also where it's based in the '60s, and I'm a '60s music fan. It was kind of cool. At the start of it, I was hearing the Rock and Berries, who I was seeing in concert, and I thought, oh, that's a song called "He's in Town." That's a great song. Like you said, it's very violent at times, although it's not overly, not until a certain part at the end, which I won't go too much into. I don't want to, again, do the spoiler thing, which Luke gives up so often. No, the story was actually really good. Was it Tom Hardy?
Yep. Yeah.
Amazing actor.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I know Luke is a major fan of his, and no, I was so impressed with his acting. There are times in it that where he's playing both the gangster's parts himself, that I wouldn't have actually called it.
No.
That it's actually him, because he's done it so well.
Yeah, yeah.
Mannerisms so different. He speaks a bit different. I don't know what I'm doing that for.
Oh, Francis.
Yeah, that he was so good. The fact the whole cast was fantastic.
Yeah.
I actually found myself, watching it more intensely than some of the crap you get me to watch. Again, Free Fire or Fire Free or whatever crap.
Free Fire.
Whatever it was. No, it's actually a really decent film. I would say if you are into gangster sort of things, then I would say yes, do watch this film. If you like sort of Meredith things, again, watch this film. If you like things like about crime and that sort of stuff, obviously, watch this film.
If you're a Tom Hardy fan, watch the film because he's in it twice. I guess you could say.
It was in a lot more than twice actually, but it's playing the same. It's playing two different people.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I know. I knew it. Luckily, I can speak whatever language.
Speak Luke.
Whatever
you speak Luke.
Planet you're from. Also, I've noticed there's a Doctor Who link in it.
Oh, Christopher Eccleston.
Yes, Christopher Eccleston. Harry Potter link.
Yeah, David Thewlis, which again is why I love the film so much because two of my favourite actors.
So that's, I think that's the second time I've seen I can't remember what film it was.
Stonehurst Asylum.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, where the same person again.
Yeah.
No, so I would say that this is a very good film. Again, so I won't watch it again because I don't have the interest to watch it again. But for watching it once, I'm happy that I watched it. So I would say, story-wise, based. I don't know how true everything is, or whether it's whether Hollywood sort of does certain things, or probably did. So I would say the story of it, whether it was all true or not, I really couldn't say. I was give it, I'll do a half thing as well. I'll say 8.5.
Cool.
Acting, and I'm not just going to focus just on Tom Hardy, who's obviously the big star of it.
Yeah.
As such, I'll focus on the cast as a whole. 10 out of 10.
Oh, good.
I mean, they were absolutely fantastic. I'm so tempted to talk about certain things in the film, but I know that would be like a spoiler alert and all this stuff. And I don't really want to do spoiler alerts or tell you, things that if you haven't seen the film, because it would actually spoil it, unlike Rent-A-Mouth here. So he even laughs. He doesn't care, does he? But no, I would recommend, if you get a chance, watch the film. So there you go. Anyway, thank you very much for watching Watch It. I hope you've enjoyed the show. We've got a brand new show that's only been going out for a few weeks now called Watch It Horror. And Luke, actually tell people what it's all about.
Watch It Horror is basically, I'm going to be going through sort of the timelines of horror. So from the 1920s to modern day. So talking about Hammer Horror, Universal Horror slasher films, modern horror to remakes and to films that just suck. And I'll be giving I'll be talking about my top 3 from each of those categories.
And from time to time, I will also be in the episode as well.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, no. You should watch the episode 3. He's very devious as this Luke. That's all I can say. You should watch it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the show. You'll see a couple of boxes turn up here in a minute. One will be a link to our playlist for Watch It shows if you want to see what we've done in the last couple of months, and also a link to the playlist of Watch It Horror, which should be maybe on this side, I don't know. But you know, thank you very much. If you want to support the show, please subscribe to Smallbrooks channel. It really is appreciated. Hit that bell, click like if you like the show, spread the word. You know, the more people watch the show, the views and all that sort of stuff, the more chance we're going to carry on doing different things on Smallbrook and obviously on Watch It Horror. So thank you very much for taking time and watching this show.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.
Bye bye for now.